So tell us about the operation itself.
Well, that was quite quick after the diagnosis. The actual operation, they say, is quite complicated and quite a long procedure. I had my thyroid removed, so I don't have a thyroid anymore, so I take thyroxine for that. And apparently, well, I was cut from the base of my sternum down to the navel, and apparently some of it comes out through my throat. It was quite a long job, so they say, and well, obviously I don't remember much about it.
No. Did you go to ITU afterwards for recovery?
Oh yes, I did. Yes, I had about 3 days in ICU, and I can't remember that either.
Really?
My wife said that whilst I was unconscious, they would let me come towards the surface, so to speak, of consciousness, to see how I was reacting to the pain. Again, I don't remember anything like that. All I remember is sort of coming round and going back onto the ward.
What do you remember about your recovery process on the ward?
Well, the actual recovery from the intensive care, I remember nothing other than coming to and going back to the ward.
But the next few weeks?
Yeah, I was in about 10 days, I think, 7 to 10 days. Again, it was quite uneventful as far as I'm concerned. Now, I felt ill with the chemo, but with the surgery, I didn't feel ill. I was very, very tired. I was sort of exhausted. But nowadays, they tend to get you out of bed as soon as they can and get you mobile.
Definitely.
And I wasn't exactly doing a sprint, but I was walking around quite gently about 3 days after I got back to the ward.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful because I was tubed up left, right and centre. I think I had about 7 tubes altogether, something like that. So you can't really walk far anyway. But from there, towards the end of the 7 to 10 days, then gradually the tubes were taken out, and I just went home with a feeding tube, which was there in case I couldn't swallow anything and couldn't eat anything, in which case I would have fed myself through this tube. But fortunately I didn't have to. I just had to irrigate it every day to make sure it was clear with distilled water, just in case I did have to use it. But as I say, I didn't. I just had normal meals.